There is a cost of living crisis going on at the moment, and it seems like everything is becoming more and more expensive. So we know that sometimes coming in for treatment with a chiropractor isn't always financially possible. So there are a few things that you can do at home that can help with your back pain. First and foremost, keep moving. Keeping moving, motion is lotion for the back. So the more that you can be up and gently pottering around and keeping as active as possible, that will really, really help your back pain to settle at home. In terms of other things that you can do, you could spend a phenomenal amount of money on gadgets and gizmos and things that don't necessarily work all that well for back pain. So I thought I would give you my 3 top things that I would suggest that everybody has at home to help with their backs. So first and foremost, something like this. This is one of our home massage units. They are handheld medical devices to help with easing pain and discomfort. They're really, really good to have at home, just so you get in at the end of a long day and you can use the handle to really get over and get onto those muscles as they're tight and sore and loosen them off. So that's something that I think is really, really useful to have at home. Again, there's a huge amount of different products that you can buy online. It's really important that you choose something that has a good amount of weight to it. So ours are quite nice and hefty. They've a good amount of weight and a nice ergonomic design. So if that's something that you're looking for, do pop us a message, because you want to make sure that you're buying something that is going to last you for a long, long time. And I've had that one for an embarrassingly long amount of time now, so it just keeps going. Other things that you could use at home that are really, really helpful: hot cold packs. So again, just something that I seem to accumulate in my freezer at home, which is always useful when you've got a toddler running around. But hot cold packs are something that when you get in at the end of a long day, or maybe you have woken up and something is really sore and it's taken a little while to loosen off and ease first thing in the morning, using hot or cold on your back is a really, really effective way of settling pain. A lot of people will then ask me and say, well, which one should I use? Should I use hot or should I use cold? The truth of the matter is they both have a benefit. So heat is really, really good because it increases blood flow into the muscles. It's nice and soothing. It keeps the muscles nice and warm. So some people will find that actually heat feels much more comforting for them. Other times, perhaps if it's something where you have just injured it, there's a lot of inflammation or swelling or puffiness within an area, using ice over the affected area can be really helpful, because ice will help to draw out inflammation and to calm any redness or swelling within an area. Now, the topic of inflammation is a big one. There's a school of thought now that says that actually inflammation is a very, very important part of the healing process. So what we don't want to do is drive inflammation out completely, because that inflammation is your body working to heal itself, which is why there is no hard and fast rule now about whether you should use hot or cold, because both will have a benefit for different things at different times. But I won't digress and talk about inflammation on this video. So some kind of massage unit at home, some kind of hot cold pack at home, really, really helpful. Other things that you could use, that you could have around. So we have here in clinic, Hotspot. So Hotspot, I often describe it as being like deep heat on steroids. It's got devil's claw, clove and capsicum as a muscle rub. Capsicum is the active ingredient in chili peppers, which is what makes it so hot. But devil's clove and the devil's claw, and clove are really, really good natural anti-inflammatories, and they can really help to soothe and settle muscles, as well as bringing warmth and heat into the area. We also then have Snowdrop. So this is, I can't get it to focus, but there we go. So Snowdrop is again like Biofreeze on steroids. So this has got arnica and witch hazel in it, so really nice. Arnica is really nice for bruising and swelling, and witch hazel again is a nice anti-inflammatory. 2 really nice natural products. They're not full of nasty chemicals. They go on really nicely onto the skin, so they're actually really nice for me to work with in clinic as well. So I use those as muscle rubs. So having something like that at home can be really beneficial, because if you've got somebody who has got a nice healing pair of hands, and you can ask them and say, can you rub some of this into the area that's sore, get a little bit of massage at the same time, and get a little bit of additional help to soothe and settle those muscles. And then finally, the last thing that I think is a really, really great piece of kit for you to have at home to help with back pain is this. This is a half foam roller. It's 90 centimeters long and it's brilliant. So you get in at the end of the day, your lower back is stiff and sore, maybe you've been hunched over your desk all day and your upper back is feeling really, really tight. If that's you, do have a look at the other video that we've done called Thread the Needle, because that will really, really help us in exercise. But your half foam roller, pop it on the floor, and then all you're going to do, bottom on one end and lie down, head on the other, and you can just open up through that upper back. You can take the arms out to the side as well, but it puts a really nice bit of extension through the upper back. So it's a really, really lovely piece of kit that you can have at home, and all you have to do is lie on it. So you can do that at the end of the day when you're relaxing after dinner, maybe watching a bit of TV. Just get on the foam roller on the floor as well, and that will really, really help to settle down back pain. So those are the things that I as a chiropractor would recommend to have at home to help with back pain, particularly if you're struggling to come in for treatment or you're looking for additional things that can help with your response to care. So really, really important with these products, do your research, or if you're one of our patients, come in and speak to us and say, is this product or this thing right for me? Make sure that it's not some kind of gimmicky thing. There's a lot of products out there that make really big promises, and actually with back pain, this is why when you come in and see a chiropractor, it's not just about hands-on treatment, it's not just about adjusting your back and sending you out the door. It's providing a holistic package of care, and that often includes exercises, it can include massage, it can include joint adjustments and manipulation. It can also include spending some time over here with us on the floor doing some stretches and some exercises to mobilize your back. But there's no one thing that is really going to be the silver bullet, the panacea to fix your back pain. So these are all things that I would say are useful to have around, but by no means are they going to be a single solution to fix back pain. So do be conscious of any products or services, in fact, that promise to do that, because it just doesn't happen with back pain. The other thing that you have to think about is the stuff that's going on for you as well with your back pain. If you are working in a highly stressed job, or if you are working in a very physically demanding job, then you are probably going to need to be more diligent about exercises, stretches, doing at-home things to look after your back pain than somebody who perhaps has a lot more time on their hands to look after their back or to do exercises and things like that. So do bear that in mind as well, and be conscious of products that overpromise, because they might well underdeliver, and recognise that there is no one single solution. So be very, very conscious of the amount of money that you could spend on these things, because we wouldn't want you to spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on equipment and gadgets and gimmicks that promise the world and then don't deliver. So recognise that back pain, you often need a multi-pronged approach. So it might be that you need some exercise advice, you might need a little bit of hands-on care, you might benefit from using a massager at home, but you're probably going to need a combination of things. It's not going to be one thing in isolation that will help. But those are the things that I would recommend, just as kind of a back pain starter set in effect, that can help for you to have around at home. And of course the benefit is, once you've got them, they'll stick around forever. As I said, my massage unit is it's got to be at least 9 years old now, and it's still going strong. I still use it every day in clinic. So it was well worth what I spent on it. So that's something that I think is very, very important. Once you've got these things, then you've got them for life, hopefully. So I hope that was useful for you, and don't forget to subscribe and follow for more useful tips from us.